Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am SidAlpha. Now I know this review is a bit late, having now it is Tuesday evening and I was expecting to have this review done on Sunday. But what with all the recent gaming news and a lot of things that have been happening in real life, I simply got overwhelmed. Maybe you guys could help me get through enough subscribers to be able to go full time, and then you wouldn't have to wait so long next time, yeah? Yeah? Good idea?
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Well, anyways, the game that we're here to talk about today is a little something called Halcyon 6. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. Now, Halcyon 6, at first glance, certainly doesn't look like much, but this game took me by surprise in the first few minutes. It has a little bit of about everything you could think of, including the kitchen sink. It has base building from the XCom video games, JRPG turn-based combat, resource management and gathering, unit construction, and the always maddening threat management that you've seen in so many other indie games. Now, initially, it all seemed a little bit overwhelming, and yes, that's probably partly due to the threat management system, which you really do have to pay attention to. Failing to respond to new threats like enemy gateways or hive ships or colonies being attacked may not feel like an immediate issue sometimes, but the way this system is designed to make it snowballs out of control very quickly. So the story is built around the Federation. No, not that Federation. Obviously, that would be copyright infringement.
Shut up, Wesley.
No, that was rude. So the Federation is unexpectedly attacked by an unknown alien race. New Terra, because apparently the future is as unimaginative as Tumblr, along with the rest of the Federation, gets wiped out.
We won't go back. You don't know what it's like in our universe. The Federation's gone. The Borg is everywhere.
And this leaves one single space station, which the Federation conveniently found abandoned, although I strongly suspect they wiped out the previous inhabitants in order to prevent them from spreading the knowledge of the Federation's existence until they were ready. Of course, this would mean that the Federation isn't all warm and cuddly as we've all been led to believe, which I think would make it a lot more interesting. That said, as the commander of this station, you are tasked with beating back these vile, evil-looking alien monsters, and all I'm left with thinking after my first playthrough was,
this shit's gonna have nuts in it.
Of course, I was playing on the hardest difficulty level, and that was a really bad idea right out of the gate. My second playthrough, I dropped it all the way down, and of course, had a much easier time of it. Now, you do get introduced to a lot of game mechanics all at once, and as I said just a bit ago, it can be a lot to take in. Thankfully, I'm smarter than the average bear, and in no way to go look at forums ever to figure out how to do something. Not once, ever, did I look at the forums. Ever, not once, ever. And this was because I think the game actually tried to be too many things at once. It did well with the XCOM style base building, and it also did great with the JRPG style fighting. Although using exploits for extra damage isn't just a fun little way to get a boost every now and then, it becomes absolutely necessary for survival. In addition to that, you have resources that you can either assign officers to in your starbase, or you can send ships out to collect them from colonies, which is a massive hassle and adds greatly to the threat management portion of the game, but you will fail if you don't. There's simply no other way to gather crew and fuel and other resources quickly enough. However, later in the game, you're able to construct drones that collect them for you, which will allow you to concentrate on fighting the alien hordes, and there are a lot of them for you to deal with here. So there is a ton for you to manage and juggle in the game, and I think that's actually one of the main drawbacks. There's just too much to do, and it's such a busy game that each different element actually detracts from the others. The threat management and babysitting resources is a pain, and those aspects of the game, they feel like a chore and a barrier to entry from the good portions of the game, which are the charming and amusing characters and the exploration elements. I think if the game focused more on those than trying to force you to concentrate on 500 things at once, then it would be better off. Now, ultimately, I gave this game a 6 out of 10 because of the hair pulling, the busy work, and the JRPG combat that starts to feel extremely samey after a while. This game, while interesting at first, unfortunately amounts to little more than a basic time sink. And I had to think about this score quite a bit, actually, but after the first few hours, I just wasn't having much fun. It was interesting enough, but when it's all said and done, it's not something I feel I'll be picking up again. So thanks again for watching, boys and girls. Don't forget to like and share if you're new here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You'd really be helping me out more than you could possibly know. New videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Once again, I am SidAlpha, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, boys and girls. Thanks for checking my video out. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button and maybe even that subscribe button. Trust me, it works really good. Don't forget to share with your friends, and if you're interested in following me on Twitter and Facebook, the links for that are in the description down below. I also have a Patreon if you're interested in helping to support the growth of my channel, and the link for that is down below as well. And once again, thanks for watching and supporting my channel, guys. I really appreciate it.